My name is Mark Harrison. I'm a contractor to Mullaloo Beach Community Group, and what I do is I do a lot of restoration work and weeding on the Mullaloo dunes here in Mullaloo, WA. Today we're looking at two project areas, which is for the Coca-Cola Foundation project. That is Dune 1 near the Surf Club and Dune 2 in front of us now. And both of those dunes were weeded under the Coca-Cola brand. I'm looking for outbreaks of weeds generally, and in particular Pelargonium capitatum, Euphorbia terracina and Tetragonia decumbens as well. That is Pelargonium capitatum, which is like a pink flowering pelargonium, and that is Euphorbia terracina. Both of these mass invade the dunes, and there are other types of weed of course, but these are the ones that cause a lot of problems because they have thousands of seeds per plant. Which means if you miss one plant, 1,000 could be there the next year. So it's a never-ending story. They blow in from the roads, of course, the seeds. Even if we take them all out, the more seeds will blow in because people's gardens, etc. And council verges, commonly, roadsides. Thanks to main roads, of course, brilliant. But that's what they have to do. So on neglected areas, these are common, these weeds. And this sap in here, that is a white sap, and that's very dangerous. It's put people in hospital, and it can cause blindness. Weeding is important in Mullaloo, as you can see, it's a very narrow area to the actual beach from the road. We have a lot of blow-in weed seeds, and what happens is the weeds can and do, if left unmaintained, they can indeed ruin germination for native plants and also all open areas, so reptiles obviously can't warm their bodies. What can happen after we've weeded an area is that we can have local groups come in, volunteers, and they can plant the area out with native plants supplied by the City of Joondalup. That can cover the area, give us ground cover, and of course prevent or minimise weed germination in future years. If there isn't enough funding or whatever, we just pull the heads like that. Flowers, because that's where the seeds come from. Chuck them. That's not going to seed this year. But that gives you another year to get back to it to do this. So if you were just passing, so one of the best ways to keep a seed inventory low is to pull the flowers off plants. That works. And then you can just come back if you ever get more funding and pull them all out. And that's commonly what we've done before, and it's helped us because it's like a bridging activity where we can say, well, one year we don't have any funding, next year we're going to go for maybe 3 funding grants or something. We say we'll take out gazanias and onion weed in this area, and then we'll have a plant out, and therefore the plants then occlude the weeds from germinating, and that's the idea. Yeah. Generally, people, if they wish to assist us in the effort against weeds, the local community itself often have gardens front and back. The council themselves have verges and also alleyways that lead to the beach. Parklands, areas within these places can be weed seed banks for air-blown seeds to hit the dunes here. So if people generally in their gardens remove the weeds and know what the weeds are, then we minimise the amount of weed seeds that are actually blown in here every year.